formed his first animation company in Kansas City in 1921. He made a deal with a distribution company in which he would ship them his cartoons and get paid 6 months down the road. But he was forced to dissolve his company and at one point could not pay his rent and was surviving by eating dog food. The sentimental Pollyanna in 1960 made Walt cry at the studio screen, but failed at the box office. Walt concluded that the title was off-putting for young boys. And another time, when Walt tried to get MGM Studios to distribute Mickey Mouse in 1927, he was told that the idea would never work as it was a lame and stupid idea and he had lack of imagination. They also said that a huge mouse on the screen would terrify people. And look at Disney now. One of the most popular, one of the most famous film industries across the world. He never gave up. He kept trying and trying until he succeeded. He believed in himself. He had many successful journeys and failures. Yet he learned from each setback and took even bigger risks. And that's what helped him to be a successor. Fellow Cavaliers, Toastmaster, guests and everyone present here. A very good evening to one now.
Good evening. Good evening.
Everybody wants to be in a happy life. We all want to live a perfect life. We want that great job or a successful business. We want to have great kids. We want to get married to Mr. Right or Mrs. Perfect. We want to have friends that stay by us come rain or shine. We want to have all the things life can offer us and just make our problems disappear into thin air. Everybody wishes for good life. It may be at different levels. One may define it in one way and another may describe it in another way. But most people choose their life out of fear disguised as practicality. Most people never take the real shot at real life. And unfortunately, that is also what is holding them back from having that great life. The thought of all that work, overcoming hurdles and resistance is just enough to make people give up before they even start up. It can all seem too overwhelming and for some people, it just doesn't seem to be worth it. But who the heck in this world is setting up all the rules for your life? Why are most of the people planning to stick to the rules? Try breaking the rules. It'll be a change in your life. Why do you let the people's limited view of the world hold you back from doing something great or creative? I am not saying that you're not justified in the way you feel right now. I know that everyone has had tough times. I know that at times it's just too confusing and hard. I mean, everyone has worked hard for their life. You've done everything you possibly could, whether it's at work or at home. And sometimes it just don't seem to be working out as you plan or hope. It just seems to have gone wrong and you don't understand how or why this is happening. But that's okay. It's normal. That's what being human is all about. That's what life is all about. Life is hard. Once you do, you will feel better about the circumstances. You will no longer beat yourself about how bad you're doing in one side or another area. And that is one of the most beautiful things about life. You can make your life better. You have total responsibility for what you do and to respond to the fact that life is hard. You see, the only person you have complete control over is yourself. You have your own hidden talents that you're not using because your environment is holding you back to where you are. You must have moments where you believe in yourself, moments where you believe your dreams are possible, moments where you believe your talents are valuable. But then the next day, you wake up and you're back to where you are because your environment smashes to where you are. You need to decide whether you're going to live your life or a version of someone else's life. Find that hidden talent of yours and believe in it. Nurture it and pursue it relentlessly. Stop listening to those haters and doubters and naysayers. They don't know what you want. They cannot read your mind. No matter what situation you're in, you have a choice. No matter how bad things are, you have a choice. No matter what you think you can or cannot do, you always have a choice. Now, it may not be an easy choice by any means. It may be a difficult choice, and the road you take might be a tough one. It may also mean in the interim period that your life may get even harder than it already is. And it might also go way out of your comfort zone. But it is a choice nonetheless. A lot of times you will actually find that the choices are not as hard as you thought they were. You may just have shut off your mind from seeing those choices and possibilities because you thought you had no choice. Trust your heart, not your head, and follow your dreams and passion. You need to embrace your abilities and show the world what you are capable of. At that point, life is still hard, but you have the final say. My life will get better, more meaningful, and more purposeful. You can design and create and build the most beautiful and wonderful place in the world. But it takes self-belief to make the dream a reality. Over to the other today.